Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jamal. Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm back for the third week in a freaking row. Hit that like button for the consistency. Hit that subscribe button. And today we're going to be installing clear side markers on my 2016 Cadillac CTS-V. Now, when it comes to clear side markers on this car, I actually had to do a lot of research to find something that would work. Now, I know a lot of you guys have seen those clear side markers on eBay. They're like $30, the aftermarket ones with like the aftermarket lights in them. But those actually don't work. So I found out there is a difference between the regular CTS and the CTS-V when it comes to the side marker lights. So all those $30 awesome looking eBay clear side marker lights, those unfortunately will not work on this car. So I had to find a solution that would work. So after doing some research, I found these clear side markers. Now these are actually an OEM piece. So I guess in Europe, they don't have the same laws and regulations that we do. So they don't actually have to run these orange side marker lights, and that's actually the only orange light on this car. So I personally don't like the way they look. All my orange side marker lights on every car I've had, I've taken off. As you can see on this side, I've already installed it so I know how to do it, so I can explain this to you guys. But it is actually an OEM part from GM, and I paid like $50 for both sides. I think there's a website called GS Creations that make or that sell side markers for these cars. The ones without bulbs, without any type of light in them, are I believe $80, and the ones with lights, with built-in LEDs, I think those are like $200. So unfortunately, these OEM pieces do not have lights built into them like the orange ones do. Unfortunately, there isn't a clear option that was made in the European market that included a light in it. So these have no light in them. They're just clear, and they're reflectors, while the OEM ones do have lights. You know, maybe if you guys are skilled enough, you can separate this lens from this orange one here, and then you can maybe glue that clear one onto the back or onto the front of this orange OEM reflector, and that you can retain the light that's built into this OEM piece and have the look of the clear piece. So that could be an option, but for my installation, I'm just going to throw these OEM clear non-lit up ones in, and it looks so much better. As you guys can see, there's no orange on the car after that. So today we're going to throw those in. $50, awesome mod. I'm gonna throw the OEM part number in the description. If you guys actually look on the back, it has the part number there. So 229-82314 is the driver's side, the left hand, and then the right hand side is the same thing, 229-82315. So that the 5 is the right hand side, the passenger side here in America. So let's go ahead and get started with the install. Super basic. All you need is a T15 Torx and a flathead screwdriver, and then I've got some cleaner there just so that I can clean up this little piece here that we have to remove. So when we get started, we're going to go ahead and turn that wheel in. That gives us clearance to these Torx bits here. One thing that's also worth mentioning, guys, is these this same part number that I just told you guys for those CTS-V side marker reflectors. They also those same parts also work in ATS-Vs and Cadillac ELRs, and I think 2018 and 2019 Cadillac XTSs. So they do go in a variety of vehicles. So in case you're wondering. So since we're servicing the driver's side, we're going to go ahead and start the car, and then I'm going to turn the wheel all the way to the right. All the way to the right, and shut the car off, and then come out here, and now we have access to these 3 Torx screws. So I'm going to grab my Torx bit and I'm going to undo those. This is a T15 Torx, and we're just going to simply unscrew this. I'm going to have to put the camera down for this because it might take me a little bit if I'm trying to record it and do it at the same time. So I'll catch back up with you guys after I've unscrewed them all. So I've undone all 3 of the screws here, and as you guys can see, we've got our piece dangling. There also is a clip on this underside that holds it to the front lip, so we're going to have to undo that. That's like basically like every other push pin for a car where you pop out the inner piece and then the whole thing will come out. So I'm gonna do that real quick. This is what that piece looks like. Chances are if you guys have worked on cars, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This little inner piece pops out and then the whole assembly comes out. And then we've got our trim piece here that has came off. So once that has come off, you have access to the inner fender well, and you just pull this back and you have access to that clear side marker, so you can remove it. Alright, so to gain access to the side marker, I'm going to stick my flathead down here where there's a gap and run it up where the side marker is at. Boom, and I didn't get that to come out, and now we have access to the side marker. So I'm actually going to unplug the light in here. There's a little clip. That clip looks like it's got a little piece that pulls up, and you can pull it out. And so now we have our two clips on the bottom and top that hold the side marker in, and so you're going to want to start from the outside and push the clip in to dislodge it from the bumper. And so on the top you start at the upper part, push down, and on the bottom you start at the lowest point. On the bottom you start at the lowest point and push in. So I want to apologize, my car is so freaking dirty. It seems like every time I film a freaking video with this car, it's never clean. But I promise you guys I clean it. It's daily, so it will be dirty sometimes. So as you guys can see, I removed the stock piece there. This was the bottom clip, I pushed it in, and then the top clip, I pushed it down and in, and then I was able to just kind of pull it out. And you can see the connector as well through here. And so there actually is a spot on the clear ones. Even though the clear ones don't light up, there is a spot to plug that connector into, so it's not just dangling. So I'm gonna grab that OEM one and we'll pop it in. Boom, it's in. And then we want to make sure we tuck this inner fender liner back up underneath the bumper. And we're going to put that piece on and we're done. So we've got both sides in now. Simple mod that really helps clean the car up. No more orange. Boom, both sides, 50 bucks. Awesome mod. I'll drop the parts links in the description so you guys can try to order them through your dealership or online. I wasn't able to find them online, so that's the reason I had to go through my dealership. So you might even be able to get them cheaper than that, but awesome mod. Highly recommend. Super simple to install. Alright guys, thanks for watching. That's going to go ahead and do it for this video. Remember to please comment, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys next one. Peace.